Happy Saturday. If y'all already know, it's raining heavily in New York City right now. And I'm back. I had to do a lot of cleaning. I had to do a spiritual cleanse around the house because there was at least some type of stagnant energy. Me seeing all those flies irked my soul. So, we did a little something and we broke that shit up. So I'm here on my Saturday after doing a whole bunch of errands because I was on a spiritual mission to cleanse my space and also to give back to my ancestors. Those that know, I love to cook for my ancestors, so I made a dinner for them and we ate and we sat and in silence and literally got through some things. So that's why y'all haven't seen me for 4 or 5 days. It's because I do have to do a reset with my ancestors and my space when the time is needed. And the time was very much needed, okay? For those that know, I do little live readings on Facebook, and I just post them randomly when I can. We're gonna get into a system, maybe like every Monday we'll do a live reading for like morning time, like early morning, like 6-7 o'clock. I still don't know, but I can always promise you will see a reading here like today. Anyway, let's get into the message. So this is how I know I'm tapped in, because I randomly said Ramses like 2 days ago, and then I'm seeing a reader that I do truly appreciate saying the name Ramses, and I don't know Ramses, but I was just like, right, so we're on the same timeline in terms of what we're picking up energy wise. I also picked up the name Jose out of nowhere, so your name could be Jose, Jesus, maybe, or Ramses. These names for some reason came up. Maybe even Rita. But what I did notice in angel numbers, you could be seeing 444. You could also be seeing 333. You could be seeing the number 41, 41, 14, 21, 12, the number 12, 14 again, 13, 140, which is still 14, 111, 211, 222. You could be seeing any of these numbers in 313 now. And 155, 331, and I think 333. These are the numbers that are popping into my head like nonstop. And I know these messages are not for me. I know what is going on in my life. But the collective, oh my gosh, so many energies, so many different things are happening. Songs that I heard. It was the saddest day of my life is when you wrote me with a broken heart. Na, 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 na. I don't know the lyrics, but that song came through. And then another song, which would be, is it the way you love me, baby? Is it the way you love me, baby? I heard that song, and I was bumping to it. I was like, yeah, I like this one. Also, another song is Back to Life, Back to Reality, Back to Life, Back to Reality. I'm so serious, these 3 songs, this is not my era. I'm literally 30, y'all. That's not my era. So those 3 songs could resonate with you. And then Ramses, Jose, Rita. A lot of R's, right? The letter R might be something important. Anyways, let's go into what you need to know at this time and see what Spirit has to say so we can see what unfolds. All right. 8 of Crystals, which is the 8 of Pentacles, with the 7 of Acorns in reverse. So one thing is for sure, you are working your ass off, okay, with the 8 of Pentacles. And another interesting is that you're tired. 7 of Acorns in reverse is the 7 of Wands. So you're pushing through, but you're tired. We're talking about burnout, but we're still going. With the King of Shells upright at the bottom of the deck, which is basically you're emotionally intelligent. You know that you're burnt out. You know you're burnt out, but you're still working hard. You're still keeping your boundaries. You are communicating when you need to communicate, or you know that you can at any time. But this looks like burnout. Definitely some burnout. Anything else, Spirit? I'm going to say on this. The Traveler in reverse. And if I'm not mistaken, the Traveler is the Fool. So you're hesitant on taking a leap. And it could be with abundance, potential. Clarify this Fool card, the Traveler. King of Crystals in reverse. Commitment. Someone is afraid to take a leap in commitment? Tell me more about this King of Pentacles. Like, we went from Traveler to King of Pentacles. Tell me more. Oh my gosh. 10 of Acorns is upright. So you've dealt with some burdens. A lot more than you wanted to handle. Probably didn't ask for help. Explains why we got the 8 of Pentacles upright with the 7 of Wands in reverse. You're tired and you're probably not asking for help. You're taking it on. And the King of Feathers in reverse. Not making decisions based off of logic and stuff of that nature. For some of you all, this commitment could be... It could be responsibility, yeah. Also, it's picking up love. I always think, when I saw the King of Pentacles in reverse, I immediately thought commitment like relationship. So for some of you all, it is relationship. And for some of you all, it is a commitment in a potential something of that nature. Tell me more about this King of... Well, Spirit, is this like commitment, like relationship? Because we got 10 of Acorns. Ooh, yeah, you're seeing a lot. 9, for some of you all, it's actually the Magician in reverse, which means not using your full potential, not using your skills, your talents at its full potential. Magician in reverse. So it's business here. With the 7 of Feathers still upright at the bottom of the deck, which is the 7 of Swords. Could be some things are hidden, or you're trying to keep some things hidden. No, scratch that. I'm so sorry. Could be just the planning. Clarify the 7 of Feathers upright at the bottom of the deck. Sorry, guys. When the information is coming in, I'm talking fast, but it switches very quickly. High Priestess upright. Intuition, inner knowing. Queen of Crystals upright, comfort, prosperity. Tower in reverse, King of Acorns upright. Oh, interesting. So there is someone else here. This 7 of Feathers is when I look at Seven of Feathers, I look at it as a deceit. And I think you already know something is hidden because the High Priestess is upright, and that's having inner intuition and knowledge. And it has a lot to do with a Queen of Crystals, which is the Queen of Pentacles, and a King of Acorns. So a King of Wands and a Queen of Pentacles are here, but the Tower is in reverse in between them. This looks like two people trying to hold on to something that's not working. Seven of Feathers upright. That's the secret. Why are you telling me this, Spirit? What are you getting at with that? For some of you all, potential, but now this looks like love. Sideways. Two of Crystals upright. Balancing. Sideways. Oh my gosh, I'm not even holding this correctly. Sideways. So some of y'all are afraid to take a leap. It has a lot to do with a commitment, a lot of burdens. For some of you all, it has to do with your skills, your tasks, your skills, not your skills and tasks, but your skills, which you're not using your potential to its fullest is what I'm trying to say. And there's like a Seven of Feathers where there's two people trying to, like, beneath the surface with the Seven of Feathers, like hiding, like holding on to a tower. And then the Two of Crystals is here, is like they're trying to balance something, but it's not balanced because the tower is in reverse. So it's crumbling regardless, and they're trying to hold on to it. And the transformation is reversed. So it's like they're holding on to an old system. What's going to happen to this Queen of Pentacles and this King of Acorns, which is the King of Wands? Six of Acorns in reverse, so that's the six. That's the Six of Wands in reverse. So they're not going to get anything accomplished here. It's not gonna, no one's gonna triumph in this case. Five of Crystals in reverse. Someone wants to get out of isolation from this. And the Fly is back. Monitoring spirits. Nasty, nasty, nasty. We're getting through it, you guys. We're getting through it. We're getting through it. The Hangman upright. Perspective, thinking, but still stuck. Two of Shells upright. A union happens from this. That's nice. But the Three of Feathers. Recovery. Oh no, sorry. Three of Feathers is literally, there was pain. But these two were together, so this is gonna affect a couple for sure. I'm sorry, y'all, but it's coming in very interesting. They're not going to isolate, but they're not going to feel triumph. And it's going to feel stuck because the Hangman is upright. That could be looking at things from a different perspective. But the Hangman also could just be hanging around in stagnancy. Clarify this, Hangman. Yeah. Anything else for the Hangman? No, it's going to be stuck. Yeah, for some, it's going to be looking at things from a different perspective. But then we still have the Nine of Feathers here, which is the Nine of Swords. So someone is still going to be anxious, which means you didn't look at things from a full perspective. No. This looks like someone is stuck. And they're anxious. And then the Shaman is here, which is the Hierophant. And wanting divine wisdom, divine order, structure to be in alignment. Someone is going to be stuck and anxious because they're not aligned. These two people are not going to necessarily be 100% aligned. And it has to do whatever this perspective is. That's what I'm getting from this. Anything else you want to say, Spirit? But truth and clarity comes through. Justice, balance. And the 9 of crystals in reverse. In someone. Truth and clarity. Clarify this 9 of Pentacles. 3 of crystals in reverse. Someone's gonna realize, truth and clarity. I can't develop anything with this person. Like, I can't work on flourishing in my own hobbies, talents, what I want to work on with this person. That's the truth that comes through. That's what I'm seeing. Because when you got the 9 of crystals in reverse, which is the 9 of Pentacles, and the 3 of Pentacles in reverse, someone's going to see truth and clarity in terms of, like, I can't collaborate and I can't build like a foundation and independence with this person. Something. Because the 9 of Pentacles has their own stuff going on. But if it's in reverse next to justice, upright, it's like clarity. You can't build with this person. And the 3 of Pentacles in reverse is literally collaborating. Sometimes more than one person. Like collaboration business, it could be 2 other people. But even if it's a couple, 3 of Pentacles in reverse, like you can't collaborate with your partner. 5 of feathers in reverse. And someone's gonna feel so defeated from this. Because the truth came out, which is great. But at what cost? Not saying that the truth wasn't supposed to come out. It has to come out. But now the frustration of, this is a waste of time. Someone's going to see that this is going to be a waste of this was a waste of collaborating with this person. Whatever they were trying to develop, abundance-wise, it didn't happen with this person. Anything else you want to tell me, Spirit? On this for the collective? Okay. An Ace of Acorns in reverse. The spark was gone. Or the creative spark is officially gone or depleted with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, and then someone is stuck and stagnant. And you see that fly always there when there's stagnancy. Bottom card is the 4 of crystals in reverse, 4 of Pentacles in reverse, and control and security is in reverse. Like everything is like a release of control. A release of control. So for some of you all, it's business, and for some of you all, it's literally 2 people. Someone who's an Aries, Leo, Sag, and someone who has earth sign placements, which is Taurus, Capricorn, and I forgot that other earth sign. Is Virgo earth sign? I don't remember. But, and then they're trying to hold on to a tower that's not working. Someone wants to get out of isolation. But they're gonna see clarity and justice and fairness for what it is. Like, you can't collaborate with this person, and that's why that 9 of Pentacles is in reverse. Along with it being clarified by the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Like, nothing came from this. Nothing was able to be poured into, develop, collaborate with this person. That's what I'm seeing. I feel like we've been talking about this for a while. Anything else? 7 of feathers in reverse. Truth is all out. Hello. And then the Hermit upright. Now you can get to reflect and think, contemplate, all that stuff with the Hermit. 9 of shells upright. On what you really wanted. What you wanted to fulfill yourself, of course. And then the 5 of acorns in reverse. Release of the tension. Release of the tension and the drama. So yeah, someone's about to go through a tower. They're avoiding it. Someone's going to go through a tower. And this is so you can get clarity on who is around you. And the Page of Acorns is in reverse. This is someone who's not ready to explore and whatnot. Or hasn't been able to explore and to take leaps and adventurous stuff. That's what I'm seeing. Anything else before I change decks? Queen of Feathers upright. What you will learn from this is to have, what is the word? Discernment. Queen of Feathers. This is going to be growing pains. You're going to learn from this. Whoever this is, put it where it needs to go. You're going to learn from this. All the emotions, whatnot that happens with this, you're going to learn from this to do better. Chariot in reverse, there is a delay. The Shadow is upright, which is the Devil card. Seven of Shells is in reverse, which is the Seven of Cups in reverse, out of illusions. And the Three of Acorns is in reverse, Three of Wands in reverse. Your Four of Acorns is upright at the bottom of the deck. All right. Spirit wants you to have discernment and to make decisions based off of logic versus letting your emotions run it to the point where you do not get what is right for you at this moment. Because right now what you're dealing with is the Shadow, which is the Devil upright, and the Chariot in reverse, which means there's still some type of toxic attachments, something that you have not fully learned, and it's delaying your forward movement. Seven of Shells is in reverse, which is Spirit saying to get out of distractions and illusions. And the Three of Wands is also in reverse, where it could be, this is preventing forward movement in planning, or get out of your illusions. Get out of your illusions. Or you're going to miss something. Possibly. Clarify this Three of Acorns in reverse. Five of Shells. Five of Cups in reverse. Right, so stop waiting around. With the Five of Shells in reverse, stop waiting around. Look at what you still have. Knight of Shells in reverse, but also someone... The Knight of Shells in reverse, like someone was flaky and never came through. You need to look at what you have and not what you lost. You could have been waiting around for someone. You need to get out of that. Stop waiting. Seven of Shells is in reverse. Realistically, look at what you have. Like the six other shells are probably illusions, and then your one shell is actually viable. Whatever that may be, love, business, put it where it needs to go. Clarify the Shadow. The Hangman. You're stuck. You're stuck in hanging energy. Like you're just being stagnant. That is your toxic trait. You just wait around. Anything else? You just wait around and you mope. In heartbreak with the Three of Feathers, which is the Three of Swords on this partnership, Two of Shells upright. Your heartbreak is what's actually causing you to be delayed. For some of y'all, it's business. For someone, it's like literally still waiting around and hoping. Chariot in reverse is causing you not to move forward. Queen of Feathers upright. You need to learn from this and use discernment. And you're a little bit anxious. That's definitely there. All right, moving forward. What card came up for you all from my personal deck was Why Don't You Listen? We're going to clarify on that. And then we'll do a shuffle. Spirit, what do you mean by Why Don't You Listen for the collective? Yeah, why don't you listen in terms of who you collaborate with? Because the Three of Pentacles in reverse, like, they were probably giving you signs. Don't do it. Don't do it with this person. Anything else? A Knight of Acorns upright. Like you went impulsively in on this manner. And the Eight of acorns is in reverse. It blocked communication. Like, they didn't want you to collaborate on that. Or wait, what? It's all coming to me. I'm sorry, y'all. It was a collaboration. It may have not. Why don't you listen? You either were supposed to or not supposed to collaborate with this person. But we got the Knight of Acorns upright is action. For some of you all, Spirit is a little bit frustrated with the fact that you didn't collaborate on something. And they were pushing you to do it, but you never communicated with the Eight of Acorns, which is the Eight of Wands in reverse. And for some of you all, they didn't want you to collaborate at all. But it's really leading into you were supposed to move on it, but you never followed through with the communication. Do you see what I'm saying? Anything else you want to say about this Knight of Acorns upright and this Eight of Acorns in reverse? Spirit wanted you to listen to your intuition on this matter. Knight of Feathers is upright. And that's action focused, but actually causing communication. So for some of you, put it where it needs to go. It could go either way, but what I'm seeing is Spirit wanted you Spirit wanted you to move forward, like actually put some drive, put some fire in your step and communicate with this person, but you didn't. Like, why didn't you move and communicate? It's like you fizzled out very fast. Knight of Feathers in reverse. Knight of Feathers is upright, which is the Knight of Swords. I hate the fact that we call it the feathers. I'm probably going to start saying it just like the traditional way. Anything else you want to say? You gotta listen to your wisdom. Spiritual power. What's right? Be aligned. Five of Crystals is in reverse. Get out of isolation. Wow. Some of y'all hesitated. It looks like hesitation more. Because when you have a Knight of Wands upright and then you get the Eight of Wands in reverse, someone's moving but not speaking. Like half-ass. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Anything else you want to say, Spirit? Spirit says you have arrived. Vous êtes arrivé. It's in French. I'm not good at my French. I'm not my grandmother, okay? I'm learning. 555, time to shake shit up. Someone said you was not meant to be a baby mama. So your ancestors are really emphasizing on, moving forward. Do not put yourself in situations where it is temporary. Like you're supposed to have more than just the child. A legit commitment. In the lion's den, someone is deep necking. Same personality in every damn lifetime. Something hasn't changed in terms of your personality. Late night download. You had a late night download. In other words, your spirit team was communicating with you late at night. And you know exactly what they're talking about. We can go into that. And the Queen's tendencies is here as well. Someone who feels entitled. Queen's tendencies. Clarify the Queen's tendencies. Someone feels entitled to manipulate things in the way they want. That's the Magician in reverse. Manipulation. Anything else on that? King of Crystals in reverse. Shiesty. I'm picking up Shiesty energy. 10 of Acorns upright. And they're causing burdens. Clarify. They're causing burdens. Queen's tendencies. It also could be that whoever you're with is expecting you to be manipulated in a way where you are carrying their burdens. But this looks like a Magician in reverse, King of Pentacles in reverse. Like someone's trying to manipulate something in their favor. Queen's tendencies, like you carry these burdens, not me. It really does scream like that. Traveler in reverse. Unable to take a leap because you feel burdened. Anything else you want to say on this Queen tendencies? 10 of Crystals is in reverse. Spirit's saying that this is not going to lead to anything long term. Page of Crystals sideways. You got to kind of listen. 9 of Wands is sideways. You're being perseverance, and the Empress is sideways. Care and nurture is not clarify this Empress sideways. Strength in reverse. Yeah, you need to replenish yourself. You are literally doing a lot for other people. It looks like it. And it looks like someone's like a Magician in reverse, manipulating so they don't have to do. And you're a King of Pentacles in reverse. You're like over giving. You're committing in terms of to the point where you are burdened. That's what I'm getting from here. It's affecting you. Clarify in the Lion's Den. I mean, someone's in trouble. But you're gonna get out of it unscathed. There's a Magician in reverse, a Traveler in reverse, King of Feathers in reverse. Oh shit. 7 of Cups in reverse. Okay, that's a lot. In the Lion's Den. There's manipulation going along. Traveler in reverse, someone doesn't feel like they can move. King of Feathers in reverse, and there's just literally you are in deep shit. Anything else you want to say about this? Like, and you're not distracted. You see through the confusion. So whatever this King of Feathers, this King of Swords is doing in manipulation wise, you see past through it because the 7 of Cups was in reverse. The Traveler is in reverse. You still can't make a move, or you're afraid to take a leap. And the Magician in reverse, maybe you feel like you can't. Maybe you feel like you can't do something because of this King of Feathers. Or vice versa. Put it where it needs to go. Anything else you want to say about this Magician in reverse? Yep. Someone feels like they can't. 8 of Feathers, they're in their head a lot. And they feel like they can't. So this Magician in reverse, someone's in their head a lot on what they should do. And how to deal with this King of Feathers in reverse. You're in alliance and like King of Feathers. What does Spirit want you to do? The Shadow is upright. And the 9 of Feathers is in reverse. Well, one is to release the anxiety, because that's what's locking you into this attachment of this toxic trait of spinning in your head with the 8 of Feathers in reverse. And you need to have courage. You need to have literally courage. Strength is in reverse. Anything else on this, Spirit? Page of Crystals upright. Start figuring it out. Start learning what you can do. 10 of Crystals in reverse, but staying still is not going to do anything for you long term. Same personality every lifetime. Okay, what are we getting at? The 7 of Wands in reverse, being tired, like burnt out. You keep doing things. Well, tell me more about the 7 of Wands in reverse. I want to say it's burnt out, but 5 of Feathers upright. Like being burnt out and fighting. Tit for tat. 10 of Feathers upright. And so what, Spirit, what do you want them to do? Eight of Shells is in reverse. Spirit wants you to move forward because you're stuck. You're always stuck in this weird thing where you can't move forward and you can't go toward, and like you're constantly possibly fighting with people who don't even deserve your energy and stuff of that nature. You gotta move forward. You gotta leave these people, whatever this is. And late night download. What was this late night download about? Inner wisdom. Oh, you were probably talking to your ancestors. Anything else? On what to do. King of Acorns sideways. Taking initiative and moving forward. Anything else? Page of Shells upright. Intuition. Having curiosity. Don't get stuck. You could be seeing frogs, by the way. Three of Crystals upright. Collaborating. And the Knight of Feathers is upright. Action focus. Actually following through with the plan. I did not show these cards. I'm so sorry, y'all. I was moving fast. Alright. Spirit also wanted to show this card. Country. This one came out for you all. What do you want to say about this country card? It's usually an oracle clue. Something country. Down south. Maybe some of you all are down south. You never know. Magician sideways. Anything else on country? Ten of Crystals. Kind of uprightish. Maybe Spirit is saying that there's a possible abundance if you go down south, like country-wise. Some of y'all might be able to manifest if you left the state that you're in. Is there anything else you're saying about this country card? Seven of Crystals is in reverse. Looking at what you invested in, Page of Acorns, and learning from it. And for some of you all, it's looking at what you invested in. What did you learn from this? It has something to do with down south. Ten of Shells upright. What really fulfills you? Full blessings, well-being. It's a clue. Some of you all might need to go down south. Or we're thinking of going down south. It might be a great opportunity. And for some of you all went down south and you all didn't like what y'all had. I mean, like what y'all saw, learned from it on what you truly wanted. Seems right. Anything else you want to say with the Oracle Clues? Oracle Clues is usually finding out people, but you never know. Didn't I say Virgo today? There's a Virgo out here. Tattoos, and they may be tatted. And motorcycles is at the bottom of the deck in reverse. But you know what's so funny? This Virgo was in reverse and this tattoos was in reverse. Tattoos we don't really care much about. It could be either way. But what are you trying to tell us about this Virgo? Eight of Wands in reverse. High Priestess upright. This Virgo is trying to block communication. Or block movement. Block you from listening to your intuition. There's a Virgo. There's a Virgo trying to block you from listening to your fucking intuition. And the only way they could do that is if you listen to them. You need to listen to what you want. Knight of Acorns is upright at the bottom of the deck, literally. And they might have tattoos. They might ride a motorcycle or used to. Anything else? Playa. I have many lovers. They may want you to play the field, or they're playing the field while blocking your intuition. They may have blue eyes. They may be white or have white ancestry, Caucasian, Caucasus Mountain type shit. They may know how to cook or used to cook. They may be white but with olive skin, so they tan easily. They may be a vegetarian or used to be a vegetarian. This person doesn't want you to listen. Yeah, someone's getting in the way of moving forward. Also, they're sexual. Freak of the sheets. They're probably using that to keep you tied down a bit. Can't think for yourself because you're getting late. I'm so sorry. Pull yourself together. Anything else you want to say about this Virgo spirit? Patience. Just a few more months. Good things come to those wait. Okay, you did have patience. Anything else? Sexuality. Someone's still trying to figure themselves out. So someone's gay or something other than gay. Who knows? Open your heart. It will help you attract more love, but it's in reverse. And we were just talking about how you may be closed off. Challenges. Make a decision. Work on inner healing. Yeah. Why patience for this Virgo? You're burdened. That's why. You're dealing with a lot and you need to be patient. Is there anything else? Two of Feathers is in reverse. Two of Swords. Have clarity and make a decision. It could be a decision. Make a decision on what you're willing to carry and what you're not. Or you're wondering, how long do I have to carry this? And, they're saying have patience. Temperance is upright. Keep yourself tempered. You could be going through challenges. That's why the patience and challenges was next to each other. And someone is not opening their heart and is questioning their sexuality. It could be that you're finding out that you like something else. Or you're discovering it yourself. The humans change. I've seen it. No one's ever the same. All right, Spirit. And an angel number, perhaps? 442. Signs. Stay alert for signs and messages around you. By tuning into your divine energies, you will be guided towards manifesting abundance and prosperity. So when I said you had a late night download, it was your spirit team talking to you. Also, 2244. Embrace what you cannot change and let go of past grievances. Focus on what you can control moving forward to realign yourself with your goals and purpose. All right, and one last card to just follow it all off, and we're out of here. You could be seeing 432 as well. It's someone's birthday. Happy birthday, dear. And your passed on pets check in on you. You may have a furry friend that you have recently lost. And Cupid is at the bottom of the deck. Someone's Caribbean ancestor is coming through and is saying stupid. Why are they saying stupid, Spirit? Because they don't understand why you're not feeling confident. What else? And why aren't you taking charge and taking order of the situation and doing... They're looking at you like, you stupid. Do you not know what you're capable of? That's what I'm hearing. Sun in reverse. You know you're not happy. They ain't happy for you. Take control of your life. All right, that's the end of this message. I'm so sorry that it went all the way it did. But it was intense. I'm posting this. This may help somebody. All right. Happy Saturday, loves. Thank you. You may see another one from me later on.